Hi everyone, I'm back again today with another video. Today's video is going to be showing you my planning setup for 2018 in my Stryver Creek Wild Raspberry in the A6 size. I got this planner off of a buy-sell trade group and I'm pretty happy with it. It just came in a couple days ago. It does have the 2-inch spine, which I was really missing in the last one I was using. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. So yeah, I'll just get into it. I do have pockets. I haven't put anything in them. I don't normally have pockets in my planner, so I don't ever know what to put in them when I do have them. So yeah, they're just blank for right now. But anyways, here is my first dashboard. Oh, and all of my papers and things are from the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection. I got it about a year ago, I think. So I don't know if you can still find it in stores, but I'm sure somewhere online would have it. But anyways, they're all from Maggie Holmes Bloom collection. So here is my first section, my first dashboard section. I have, the first thing is a folder, and right here I have a pocket I made with acetate, and in here I keep all of my stickers that I'm trying to use up. So mostly right now it's just samplers, but I do plan to put some not functional, but icon stickers in there. So yeah, that's what I have there. And then inside of my folder, so I don't know if you can tell, so here's my folder. And then inside my folder, I have these papers that were from the Target dollar spot. They were out probably last spring. It's a big notepad. I think it's for a mouse. I think it's a mouse pad for a computer. But I've been using them as a A6 to-do list. I love them. They're the perfect size. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out with them. But anyways, I have my home and social to-dos on this side of the page. So I have TJ Maxx return and that kind of thing. And then we're all on this side, I have all of my school related to-dos. So any type of project or homework, or if I'm meeting with somebody to study, I put on this side of my to-do section just so I can remember. And so that is, I keep that in the middle of my folder. So on this side of my folder, you can see, I have the same number acetate. I got this from Joann's. I love it. I love numbers. I think that looks so cool. But anyways, I just have a stack of yellow sticky notes stuck in there, just with a couple on the back. And then I also have some big index cards. I don't know exactly what number they are. I think they're 4x6. But I just keep these in here. There's one with drawing on it, but most of them are blank, so I can either take notes or draw or use them for whatever I need without ripping out a page of a notebook for school or wherever I'm at. So yeah, that was my first section. My next section houses my Hobonichi. This is a new thing for me this year. I absolutely loved having the daily pages from Annie Plants Printables last year, but I didn't like that I had, 6 books floating around for all of last year. I really wanted it to be compacted and all together, so that's why I went into a Hobonichi. I have it strapped down with the 2 elastics, so one in the front cover, and then, see how it's in there, and then one in the back cover. And I didn't want to put it right, I didn't want to put the elastics right in the middle of the spine because I was so worried about breaking the spine, so that's why I've opted to put them on the 2 sides. So far, if I'm being 100% honest, I'm not loving the Hobonichi. I thought I would really like it, and I had been thinking about it for a while, and then I saw a really good priced one come up on eBay because somebody had used the first page and decided it wasn't for them. So the first page is missing, and so I only paid $26 for it, which is a pretty good deal if you know how much Hobonichis normally are. So I was really excited to try it, but I don't like it because my pen smears. I have found that basically every pen I use, or every pen that I like, which is a gel pen, smears on this paper so bad, and I hate it. So I have to use a Sharpie pen now, which really irks me. But yeah, so that's so far how I've been using my Hobonichi. It's just my Annie Plants Printables, where I have what I'm doing throughout the day, and then a to-do list in the bottom if I need to. So yeah, that's how I did that. Oh, and then I also want to tell you guys how I made this book cover. So let me just take it out really fast. I was really worried about, because like I said, I want to keep this Hobonichi and, be able to look back at it and see my entire 2018 in one area. So I was really worried about the cover of it getting messed up. So I made this little book cover for it. And so I did this by taking, here, I'll take it out for you guys. I did this by taking a file folder, oh, that's not what they're called, a sheet protector, and I just cut it to the same width of what the cover and the spine would be. So I measured this out, and then I cut that out of a file folder, and then I folded over 2 edges. So I hope you can see it right here. I folded that over, and I taped it down at this bottom end, but I left this top end open, and I did it on both sides. So it would go over the cover like this. I hope this makes sense as I'm explaining it. I thought this was a really good idea because I really didn't want to mess up my cover. So anyways, it slips right over, and then that way I made it clear plastic so that way I could put in any type of decoration I wanted to, and I just used this one, which was all stuff from the Maggie Holmes collection. So yeah, that's how I have my Hobonichi set up in here. I'm not going to put it back right now because that's another reason I don't like it, is because it's a pain in the rear to put back into my planner. So anyways, that was my next section. My section after that is a hefty one, that's for sure. It's where I have a bulk of my like miscellaneous inserts. It's actually that's where I put all my miscellaneous inserts. But anyways, so my first one is this Perpetual Calendar, and I use this one for stuff that's going to happen every single year. So like something like Valentine's Day, where it's going to happen every single year on February 14th, I put in here, or birthdays or anniversaries, or like, oh, I don't know, like something that I need to remember every single year, like, oh, I don't even know. Like, other than birthdays and holidays and anniversaries. But, yeah, that's what I put in here. It's a perpetual calendar. Here's May. It's blank. And then here's, like, January that I used. And I don't really have a ton of stuff in here. And this is, again, from Annie Plans Printables. And then my next printable, all of my printables, I'm pretty sure, except for the last one, are from Annie Plans, if you're curious. But this is a monthly, 2018 monthly, because my Hobonichi does not have monthly spreads, which is really annoying. So I had to make a separate area for that. But anyways, these spreads, I am including everything that's like a big deal, like any type of big homework assignment I have, or quiz or exam or anything, I put in here on these spreads, as well as like personal stuff like my friend's birthday, and then I didn't have school this day, and my birthday is down here. So I just try to keep track of everything that's going on this one master like to-do list spread type thing. So yeah, that's my January one, and here's let me try to find a blank one for you guys if you're curious. Here's what July looks like. This is blank. You have these boxes down here that are blank, and you have this area too if you need to write something. I don't know if you're curious about what this insert looks like. And then here, this is the new thing that I'm trying out. This is a perpetual calendar, so it's the same exact file up here. I just printed this one in black and white. That's why it looks different. But anyways, this is a perpetual calendar, and I am using this right now as a assignment tracker. So on my first day of classes, I took this insert and I just went through my syllabuses and wrote down every single assignment that I was going to be doing this entire semester from every class. And every exam, everything, I wrote it down in here so that way I could just go and look, okay, this is what my January is going to look like. I'm going to have, my first day of classes, and then it's going to pick up near the end of January. And then, February looks pretty clear so far. It's going to pick up a little bit over here, but I should be good after, the end of January. So I'm really hoping this works out for me, because I've never turned in an assignment late in college yet, but I feel like last semester I was really pushing that a lot, so I'm trying to get better and catch myself before I slip. So yeah, anyways, that's how I'm using this insert. Next, now this one I printed out. I thought I absolutely had to have these habit trackers, but you know what? So far I haven't really been using them. So anyways, this is the habit tracker insert from Annie Plans. This is the cover. Again, it's printed in black and white, just because I don't need to print everything in color, I've learned. But anyway, on this side you have, and these are dated. Okay, just kidding. So on this side you do have the regular like habit tracker where you can write down something that you want to track every single day, and then you can mark off the days that you did it or didn't do it or however you need to do it. And then on this side you get a like smaller version of the calendar feature. So you get this but in a smaller size over here, which is really nice because I could have my handwriting could not fit in these boxes, but I could maybe color code them and then write stuff down here. Just thinking of different ways to use it. But anyways, I don't know what I'm going to exactly do for this part of the spread, but I was using this to habit track, and then this down here was like mini monthly goals, because I do have another goals insert behind this current insert we're looking at, but I was going to try to do mini goals because okay, so one of mine is like clean underneath my couch. That's not really a goal. That's not really something that's going to improve my life, but it's something I need to do, and it's something I really don't want to do. So I'm trying to put it as like a goal so that way I finally get it done in January. So yeah, that's kind of my explanation of how I'm using this notebook. And so here's a blank one if you're curious. February, I haven't filled anything out yet. So yeah, there's that book. And then next, this is my final booklet in this not chapter, this section. is, I hate the cover of this. I hate the word goal digger. It sounds like gold digger. It drives me nuts. But anyway, this is my goals section. So I want to do 12 project life spreads, and that was kind of a weird introduction, but I wanted to do 12 project life spreads. That's one of my goals. And then I have like the steps on how to do it. And this was a free download from, I think, the Honeybee shop. I don't know if you can still get this or if this was just in the beginning of the year, but I have some goals in here that I want to achieve. And then yeah, so I thought this would be really good because I know I set a lot of goals in 2017 and I really didn't think about them much past January. So I'm trying to make this whole year productive, not just January. So that's what I'm using this insert for. And that finally ends this huge miscellaneous section that I have of just inserts and stuff that I need to be working on every day. Next, I have, you guys have seen this area before, I have this folder that I made. This is my school section. I have this folder, which I just keep like notes that I have and some other sticky notes. I have like the bus schedule for my university. I have some like schedule planning stuff, some classes I need to take. Just a lot of like notes that I've written to myself while I've been scheduling classes, and I know that I'm going to need to look back at it eventually, so I don't want them to get lost, so I just stick them in this folder. And then in here, I keep track of, this is another notebook. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I just covered it with pink paper, and then I decorated the outside, but it's just like so I guess this whole notebook isn't all school, but a lot of it is. It's just like lists that I have, so this is like YouTube ideas, baby names. I love looking at baby names. I'm not anywhere close to having a baby, but I just love looking at them. Anyway, it has a lot of different lists and books and songs and stuff that I want to do. And then in the back, I have a school section. So these are all the classes I need to take. I'm sure I've shown this in a video before. I'm almost positive. But anyways, here's all the classes I need to take, and I just check them off as I get closer because it feels like I am perpetually going to be forever in college. But yeah, so that's how I keep track of everything with that. And here is some more information that I need just for like notes about notes that I've heard through the grapevine, like which professors are good to take and which aren't. So that's what I keep in here in this back section. And then that brings us to the other edge of the folder. And then again on this side is just more of the miscellaneous papers that I know I'm going to have to like look back at when I schedule, and some receipts and stuff for college books that I sent back to the store, back to Amazon. I rented them, and so yeah, that's what I have in there. And that ends my planner tour, I guess. I don't have anything in this back pocket. I'm sure I will. I just moved into this planner the other day. I was in a A6 Kodiak from Speckled Fawns. I love it. But I wanted a pink change. I wanted something pink for Valentine's Day. So hopefully I will be able to decorate this and make it really cute. Because Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays. I just think it's so cute with all the pink and hearts and everything. But anyways, I digress. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!